In this video, I'm showing you one of Scott Felder's most popular one-story plans that backs up to a greenbelt. This is the Chesapeake plan with Scott Felder Homes, and this is in a community called Santa Rita Ranch in Liberty Hill, Texas. We are in the suburb just outside of Austin, Texas. Now I'm going to go through this plan in detail that is for sale just under $794,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom plan. It's just over 3,300 square feet, and there's a lot going on at the front of the home, but I want to go right out to the main living area because this is where it feels so large. Now, if you're having a tough time visualizing the space without any furniture, rest assured I have this as a model home, and that is fully staged out, looks beautiful, and I think you can really start to see in that model home how incredible this main living area is. You don't see too many two-story plans that do this, that have tall ceilings in the main, one-story plans that do this with tall ceilings in the main living area. Huge space here in the living room. I love that fireplace on the side with an inset on either side for floating shelves or furniture that you want to do there. But I actually want to start in the kitchen, which I think is one of my favorite parts of this plan. Might be the top, but let me know what you think in the comments section. And I think it's because of the size of this kitchen. Now, first off, if you don't like the design upgrades in this inventory home, rest assured there are plenty of opportunities to build this plan. And if you prefer a 2-story home, I'm going to show you a model home at the end of this that is one of their most popular 2-story options that just became available. Focusing on this specific home, I like how they did a contrast here between the cabinets and the countertops and the backsplash with dark cabinets, all this movement in this kitchen island that matches up well with the cabinets, and then this backsplash above this 5-burner gas stovetop just complements everything else that's in here. Now we have an under cabinet vent hood, and then as I turn around, we have a stainless steel single basin sink, and of course some microwave, which you just saw there, and an oven off to the side. Now, what I mentioned earlier is we have a beautiful green belt that's back there, and we're going to get there in a second. I'm just going to show you the pantry, and then I'm going to go back out to that dining area. And really, I should say that not really a dining area. They have it listed as a game room, but I've toured this home as a model with one of my clients, and they actually wanted to turn the dining room that's behind me into a downstairs media room and then use this as their dining area. Just because they told me when they eat after a long day of work, the sun setting, they want to be in a room like this that backs up to a green belt, and that's what I love about this home. Now, you could easily turn this into like a game room area where it's just a downstairs game room area to hang out right off of the kitchen. You could easily put a TV there, which is actually how they have the model home stage. But with this chandelier here, I think it's starting to feel a little bit more like a dining room to me. And by the way, wait until you see the outdoor patio, which is massive, with a slope in the ceiling, which I think really adds to that grand feeling outside. Now, we will get out there again. I do like the amount of space that's in this 1-story home. I find with 1-story homes, oftentimes you're sacrificing square footage in hallways to get to all these other rooms. But I think with this plan, they've allotted their square footage really well. Like, you're going to see a really good primary bedroom, has a really good upgrade in the primary bathroom. You have options like what you see here that they selected on the inventory home, which is sliding glass doors that just side from the middle outward. These things really open up the space, and so does tall ceilings just like this. And I love this because I've seen this on a model home so many times. I walked it with many buyers, and I love the outdoor kitchen option that they did there in that home. For this specific home, there are some things you can do aftermarket. For example, they do have electrical up on the wall there, so you can put a TV up there, and then you have this beautiful green belt backing up to this home. Amazing. And we are in a community called Santa Rita Ranch. When I say greenbelt, it's a true greenbelt. There is actually a dry creek bed that goes back there, so they can't actually build along that dry creek bed. And that dry creek bed goes through this community of Santa Rita Ranch. So I'm constantly trying to find future phases and getting my clients in line on those future phases, especially the ones that value those amazing lots that are here in the Austin metro area. Now, when you have a one-story plan like this, the backyard might be a little bit tighter just because the depth on this home is much deeper than some of your other homes, especially some of the two-story plans that even might have a little bit more square footage. So just keep that in mind. There's always a give and take when it comes to real estate and home search and your home search, but it's always good to know what that give and take looks like. Okay, now we're gonna head back to the main living area. I should probably introduce myself. My name's Raj Sapu. I'm a realtor in Austin, Texas, and I've represented clients with 20 different builders, including Scott Felder many times. So I can give you a really good idea on what each of these builders look like, the pros and cons, and I can give you that unbiased perspective when it comes to your home search. When I think of the perspective of so many buyers walking through this home, they tell me they can imagine just sitting here after a long day of work. If you can imagine, we got couch right here where that floor outlet is. They actually did 2 floor outlets, which I think is smart. Gives you some outlets to plug in your recliner. And if you can imagine just reclining right about here, looking at your TV, you got a sliding glass door off the back wall. And then you, on your right shoulder, have this hallway that, by the way, I didn't even show you some of these things. The raised ceiling that's very deep, and even have another dining area right over there. Amazing. Good plan. I will circle back to all of these things, but I want to head over to the primary bedroom next. Now, for the primary bedroom, some upgrades that they did in here, one that really sticks out is going to be that exterior door. Usually exterior doors have to be chosen right when you contract on a home, and that's what they did there. And I think if you have a backyard patio, you're going to be spending a lot of time in. You want to run to the bathroom or something like that. It's nice to just have a door that goes in there. I've also had buyers just say they feel a little bit sketchy about having an exterior door right in their bedroom. So they want to take it out. So I've had both. Let me know what you think about that. But what I hear buyers say they think about this bedroom is they love the greenery. Imagine opening up your curtains and looking out to this. Now, by the way, I am shooting this in the winter, so I know there's not a lot of, I said greenbelt and there's not a lot of greenery back there. It does green up. We do have spring. We do have a summer here in Texas. It's not always the same weather pattern, so that does green up. And I've seen homes be built on this specific street, and I think it does look fantastic. Okay, now heading into the primary bathroom, we got a tub right in the middle, and this is one of the big structural upgrades they did in a model home that you don't actually see here. But I'll tell you, there is a compromise if you do that upgrade, and that's their luxury bath. This is what you typically see on their bathroom, more of like without the luxury bath option. You got vanities on either side. You got the walk-in shower over there. With the luxury bath, it just makes that walk-in shower massive, and it opens up this bathroom space, but it does take space from other areas. So just keep that in mind. If you don't know what I'm referring to, again, I will link up the model home tour that's fully staged out, and we'll show you that option. But if you're a little bit more interested in building from scratch, I do think it is a good option to entertain if you're looking at this plan. Now, I didn't take a look at the walk-in shower. I want to show that to you right here. And they did the accent band to match the tub backsplash, just to add a little bit of color into this bathroom. Let me know what you think about that. Then you got the commode on that side, and you have a linen closet that's just to the left of this, which I won't open because they all pretty much look very similar to each other. I say that the one linen closet I don't open, I promise you it's going to be different, but to save a little bit of time, I want to get to the rest of the plan. So we're going to work our way back to the front of the home. We do have one of the spare bedrooms that's here. Now, if you did one of their upgrades, like that luxury primary bathroom, that could change things here. We do have a walk-in closet here. It's a good sized walk-in closet for a second bedroom down. Now, I won't explain exactly that luxury primary bathroom, but it just makes that bathroom much bigger. And then this bedroom would get tucked down to the opposite side of the living room. So I'll show you that in a second. And we do have an in-suite full bathroom. I like how they just kept it simple with a subway backsplash tile going all the way up to the ceiling. It's usually an inexpensive way to make a bathroom feel a little bit different, a little bit more unique. Even that grout color, instead of blending it in with the tile, they just did this gray outline, which I think is very cool. Kind of plays off of the cabinets that's here. That's a pretty good hack for the design studio. And I've been to about 15 design studios now. So I feel like I've gone through so many different designs where we play different games in different rooms. And the game is trying to stick to budget while still making the home feel luxurious. And there's definitely a lot of ways you can do it. For example, this fireplace, I actually have a client doing their tile aftermarket. I guess they got a better deal there. They also did a stick plank that I can talk about a little bit later if I bring it up. But anyway, on the right side of this fireplace, that would be usually a hallway then to get to that bedroom. You can actually see that in the model home if they are still offering that as an option when you are looking at this video. Now, this is going to be the powder bath. I like how they did a fun tile in here. I have a lot of clients designing their home from scratch, and they love doing fun tiles in the powder bath and the utility room. Two spaces that are not usually huge, and that's where you can get away with a tile that has more action in it. Now, across from the powder bathroom, we do have a mud bench, and that's because we do have access to a utility room and a garage. And so that door would go to a garage, and then this is our utility room that has a washer and dryer. And we still have a study downstairs. We've got a few other bedrooms. And while we go through this, I wanted to talk a little bit about Santa Rita Ranch. Now, what so many people say they love about Santa Rita Ranch are the events. By the way, this is a 2-car garage, and we get a little bit of storage right over there. In terms of Santa Rita Ranch, it's got the best amenities that I think any community has. And actually, I should say, there are a couple I think that rival it, but let me know what you think, what those options are. Reach out to me, I'm happy to give them to you. But Santa Rita Ranch just keeps doubling down on what they do really, really well. And what they do well is creating these events that get people outside of their homes, meeting a lot of people in their community, having fun, and it's just unique events. Like they had a lighting ceremony for a Christmas tree at the end of 2023, and they brought in like fake snow, and they had kids going down, tubing down that fake snow, having a blast, and they had brought in food trucks, and they just had this really fun event around that time. And it was for everybody, so it's not just one type of one crowd. It was just very like, all religions were open, where obviously it wasn't like specific to anybody. And I thought it was such a great way for people to just enjoy that time of year, the holidays, with a lot of people in their community. And then finally, the amenities, they just keep doubling down on a lot of their amenities that they have. So their amenities currently are amazing. They have a north section that has this amenity center with 2 slides. It's got a gym. It's got a big amenity center for people to hang out in. And that area is huge, and it's on 4 acres. But their newest amenity center that's currently under construction at the time I'm posting this video, that is on 8 acres, and they're gonna have 3 pools. So that's what I mean by they just keep doubling down on what they do well, and their amenities, I think, are something that attract a lot of people to this community. Now, we just saw 2 bedrooms split by a full bathroom. There was a bathroom there and one of the bedrooms that we entered in from. So we got 2 bedrooms over here. We already saw 2 bedrooms in the back right of the home, and we have a study. Now, what I like about this specific home and what they did in here is something that I find a lot of my buyers really want, and that is a floor outlet of all things. Sometimes it's the little things, and I know there's somebody out there watching this that is tripping over one of their wires that goes from their desk, their computer, over and they just haven't tucked it in under a rug or something like that. So there are ways around it if you don't have this 4 outlet, but I find when you're building from scratch and you're going to be spending a lot of time in here, maybe you work from home, it's great to have that. That way you can keep your desk right in the middle of this room. You get sunlight right off your left shoulder. You got double doors leading out, and then you have lots of room to still walk around in here. Now, that is going to be the study. We talked about the 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and most importantly, that green belt. I wanted to show you this sliding glass door and tell you a few things here. There are some interesting sections coming up here in Santa Rita Ranch. Now, if you're interested in this community or others, reach out to me. I've done 11 closings in Santa Rita Ranch alone just in the last year. So I know every builder that's out here, like I mentioned earlier. I can give you an unbiased perspective on who the best builders are for your criteria, because everybody's different. There could be a great builder, but the con is they're very expensive. There could be another builder that's okay, but you get a lot of square footage for the price. So I can give you that straightforward perspective after working with 20 different builders and only working on buyers. So I'm very specific on the clients that I take on. So if you need help with that, reach out to me. My number's at the bottom of the description of this video. If you want to see more homes for sale and you're watching this on YouTube, that's on my website. I put exclusive content on there of homes that are for sale or either coming up for sale on my website only. Now, if you are watching this on my website, you're already in. Again, reach out to me if you need help. And finally, if you want to see another home with Scott Felder, go ahead and click right here. As always, I hope that helps. Take care, everyone.